Hey guys, and welcome back to That LP Show. The name of the game is EarthBound for the Super NES. And we're one-shotting enemies now. I'm just going to backtrack through here and show off all of the different treasures that I skipped out on before. Normally I would get treasures on the way through to the boss, but like I said, this is an area that I really wanted to finish off as fast as I could because of how quickly the enemies can take you down. And looks like we're the ones taking them down quickly. Alright, so in this door, let's take out this roach once more. That is so satisfying. And it's a good way to gain some experience points, like for Pooh. Pooh really needs it. And we get a secret herb. There's something I wanted to say, but yeah, the secret herb. Like I said before, it heals pretty much everything, including paralysis and diamondization. I incorrectly stated earlier that it can't revive you from death. I was wrong. It actually has a small chance of reviving you from death. Also, the Cup of Life noodles. Reviving you from reviving a fallen character is not its only function. It also has the ability to heal pretty much every other status ailment, including diamondization. And in this trash can, we get a broken bazooka. We're going to give that to Jeff, and he can repair that when his IQ reaches 45. So, bet you can't guess what the broken bazooka turns into once Jeff repairs it. Bet you can't guess it, the broken bazooka, what it turns into. I need to be a little less reckless. I almost got Jeff killed in that battle. But Paula learned Offense Up Omega, so that's good if you like to use moves like that. Come on, I was trying to avoid them. It's good to avoid the stinky ghost if you can, because he's such a pain in the ass. Almost killed Jeff. Alright, and in this door coming up, I don't believe there's an actual item that we can get in it, but it's one of those rooms that randomly spawn a magic butterfly. Let's see if we can make that happen. So, that's a good thing if you're ever hurting on psychic points as you're coming through here. There we go. We'll just grab one. So, in previous episodes, I stated that, well, I've been talking about the prospect of an EarthBound movie. Little did I know until I did a little bit of research, is that there actually is an EarthBound movie. A few of them, in fact. Now, they're not actually based on this game, but they're movies called EarthBound, and they involve aliens. There's actually a 1981 movie starring Burl Ives called EarthBound, and it's about a family of space aliens that crash land on planet Earth, and they're just trying to live a normal life while a friendly innkeeper takes them in, and of course you have this government agency who's after them because they're on to the fact that they're aliens. And more recently, in 2013, actually earlier this May, there was a movie entitled EarthBound that was created by an Irish production company known as Ripple World Productions, and it's about just an average guy who finds out from his father on his deathbed that he's actually the sole surviving son of an alien race that's locked in a civil war, and he's just trying to, find a way to get back to his home planet while procreating his species by finding a suitable human mate. And of course, there was a movie in 1920 called EarthBound, and I couldn't unfortunately find much information about that movie or what it's about. By the way, Pooh just learned PSI Freeze Gamma from that battle. And in this trash can, we get a broken spray can, which we're probably not going to use. Anyway, yeah, many stories called EarthBound, none of them actually based on this game, but a lot of them having to do with aliens. One movie that I know that doesn't have to do with aliens is in 2011, there was a film starring Kate Hudson called A Little Bit of Heaven. Well, before it was called that, its former title was EarthBound. For reasons unbeknownst to me, they didn't stick with that title. And sorry if I'm rambling on and on about nonsense that has nothing really to do with the game, but there's nothing much to talk about in these obligatory sewer levels, especially since it just goes so slow. But getting out of here as fast as we can is typically a good idea in general. Alright, I think this is the last last door that we have to go through here. And in here, there is a broken iron, which we're not going to need because we already have a slime generator, which we stuck in with Escargot Express because we have no need for it. Oh, by the way, you probably already noticed that I changed the thumbnails for my videos. I just felt that the other one was a little bit too cluttered. First of all, with YouTube's new layout, which I'm sure they'll have another one in a few weeks, they actually have the playtime displayed over where I had the part number on my thumbnail. So I moved that over to the side. It actually is a similar format to what I had with the Metroid Prime games, except I'm not actually showing a screenshot from the game itself because this game's just not as cinematic as some 3D games like Metroid Prime. So I just have a static picture. It's one of the big reasons that I did the same thing with my Cave Story Let's Play and its thumbnails. Anyways, we come out of the museum, we have another photo opportunity, and it's gonna end up having a ghost in the picture because I got possessed during that last battle with those stinky ghosts. Alright, well, we have that carrot key, which means that we could probably unlock those bunny statues in Dalam. But first, I'm going to swing by Saturn Valley, and I'm going to sell off a few things that I don't need. I'm going to rest up at the hotel there, and I'm going to go to the hospital to get rid of this ghost spinning around me, since the hospital in Saturn Valley is free, and that thing is making me dizzy. So I'm going to do all that, and I will meet you in Dalam. I don't have enough PP. Okay, well, I'm gonna go replenish my PP at the hotel now. Actually, no, wait. Do I have to do that? Is there anything that I have that can restore my psychic points? I probably should have thought this ahead. Oh, well. Bottle of water. Gonna use it on Pooh. There we go. Since he's the one with teleport beta. All right. I will meet you. I'm gonna select Saturn Valley right here, but through the magic of editing, I will meet you in Dalam. Wow, talk about one man's trash being another man's treasure. The only thing that I really sold while I was in Saturn Valley is the broken iron and broken spray can and the Rust Promoter DX, and for that, I got $312. I mean, that broken iron was over $70, and I got $24 for the broken spray can, so, oh, lots of value in garbage there. Maybe they're going to recycle it. Oh, yeah, that's what I'm going to say. They're just, you know, it's the recycling redemption value. Alright, as you can see, we got another photo opportunity right there as we're entering Pooh's palace. Let's go visit Pooh's master. I'm sure he'd like to meet all of the prince's new friends. Most of these NPCs say the same thing. There is some change to dialogue now that Ness is here. And we get another photo opportunity right in front of the throne. And I just realized that Pooh's master looks a lot like Mr. Miyagi. I wonder if that was intentional. Your future battle will be considerably more dangerous than you expect. Don't be careless. And we get healed, so we can come here for free healing if we need it. Alright, pretty much the only real thing to do here at this point is to go down and unlock those bunny statues with the carrot key. That guy says the same thing. Also, if you want to... Well, good relationships with foreigners? Oh, nice. Yeah, I guess we are foreigners right now. We are in his land. Oh, monsters, huh? Looks like we're going to have to take care of that. You know what I've always wondered about Dalam? I mean, is it floating in the sky or something? Is it a floating island? Look at that. I mean, we're up in the clouds, so either it's at the top of a tall mountain or it's kind of floating like the Kingdom of Zeal in Chrono Trigger. Anyway, now that we have some money, we can actually come to this restaurant and buy some stuff if we want to. I already have a jar of deli sauce, but that's actually going to be very handy. Wow, brain food lunch, as good as it is, it's a little bit overpriced. Bottle of water, $4. Jeez, that's expensive. Even for today's standards, even for 2013 standards, that's a lot of money for a bottle of water. I'm going to go ahead and let Pooh have one of those just to make up for the one I had to use in the first place. Shouldn't have had to use that. I mean, I should have been a little more sparing with my psychic points backtracking through the sewers. Anyway, here we are at the bunny statues. We're going to use the carrot key, and both it and the rabbits disappeared. Okay, so, oh, new enemy. Right as we come through here. And this is the Tengu, a pretty ordinary enemy, except for the fact that he can poison you, so we want to take him out as quick as we can. And if he does poison you, just go ahead and wait for, the end of the battle in order to heal. No particular weaknesses one way or the other, but since Pooh is relatively weak at this point, I would have him use psychic attacks like PSI Freeze while he's going through here fighting enemies. Same thing with Paula. Alright, there's a few places that we could go through while we're traveling through here, but for right now, I just want to go straight to the Sanctuary boss. That's right, we are in the 6th Sanctuary location already, and Ness already got poisoned, so let's take it. You know what? Let's not waste psychic points. I have some refreshing herbs, and I'm going to put them to use. Why not? Alleviate some space on in our inventory, because we're going to start running really low on space. And there's a sudden guts pill, which we're never going to need. We have a few holes that we can drop through in here. The one that we want to drop through is all the way at the end here. The rest will take us to items, but we'll get those items as we're backtracking through. No! Okay, this is the Conducting Menace, and he can do PSI Flash Alpha as well as PSI Thunder Alpha. Please hit Paula. There we go. It's a good idea to have the Franklin badge on either Paula or Pooh. Yeah, so best way to take these guys out, we're just going to use regular attacks. They have no particular weakness, but like with any other enemy in here, it's a good idea to go ahead and use PSI Freeze Beta, just to take them out as quick as we can. Oh, I probably should have targeted the other one. Well, whatever. Come on. Ooh, I forgot he can also do Thunder Beta. Yeah, that's right. Flash Alpha and Thunder Beta. Oh, no, I'm homesick. Oh, that sucks. That sucks so bad. We're going to have to take care of that. Crap. That's wonderful. Of all the places. Alright, I need to get out here as fast as I can in order to... Ooh, a rock candy. I will explain that when I get back. But for right now, I need to get to a phone and get rid of this homesickness. Screw it. Ness was doing okay in that battle. I'll see if I can pull this off. If I can't, oh well. Anyway, so I have that rock candy in there. What it does is it raises a random stat. I'm going to go ahead and give that to Pooh since he's holding the jar of deli sauce. And since he's, he needs the most stat gain since he's at the lowest level. Now, this is important. Make sure, whoever you're using the rock candy on for this little trick, that they are holding a jar of deli sauce, because it's a condiment, and unlike most other condiments, this is actually good on everything. It's just one of those really good... It's like Frank's Red Hot, because I think that shit goes good on absolutely everything. Anyway, make sure the rock candy is in the last space of the character's inventory. And let's try to get into a battle here. I would have actually preferred if it was with a new enemy. As long as I'm going to show off a battle, it might as well be with a new one. Alright, so I will... You know what? Yeah, I'll do it while I'm backtracking. Let's make sure everybody's at their fullest. Let's see. Who needs hit points? Who needs hit points? Pretty much everybody except for Jeff. Alright, I'm going to start using some healing items because I want to conserve on psychic points. Hopefully, Ness's homesickness doesn't get in the way of this being an effective battle. Yeah, we've had these peanut cheese bars for pretty much ever. Let's make some use of them. Ooh, you know what? That's right. That's probably not going to work very well on Pooh since he's a foreigner. Well, right now we're the foreigners, but that food is also foreign to him, so we won't be using that. You finally got here. This is the 6th your sanctuary location, but it's mine now. Take it from me if you dare. And this is Thunder and Storm. I don't know which one's which, but they can use Thunder Beta, and they have no particular weaknesses outside of PSI Flash, so I will be opening up with that for Ness's first move. Beta, preferably. And since they have no particular weaknesses, I'm going to go ahead and use PSI Freeze Gamma on them. And we brought some big bottle rockets. We want to use those on Jeff. He has a Crash Bang, or they have a Crash Bang Boom attack equivalent to PSI Thunder Beta. And then they have a regular attack. That's pretty much all they can do. They can also intertwine with you, which can be a very annoying move. They can intertwine with one of the characters in your party, meaning that there's a small chance that once you attack Thunder and Storm, that you'll also do damage to whatever character they're intertwined with. And you know what? For right now, I'm gonna go ahead and use this rock candy right here. When you're not doing this, you could just have Pooh use freeze as well. But I'm gonna go ahead and use the rock candy. Make sure you're doing it in battle. Like I said, make sure it is the last. The rock candy is in the last space of a character's inventory, that they are also holding the jar of deli sauce, and you want to use this trick in battle. So let's have Pooh use the rock candy on himself. Alright, he used the jar of deli sauce on the rock candy, and his guts went up by 2. Alright, may not seem like a big deal right now. Oh, Ness misses home. Come on, Ness, you're being a pain in the ass. Let's try PSI Flash again. So yeah, those guts going up may not seem like a big deal right now, but I'll show you why that's significant at the end of the battle. Alright, another big bottle rocket. Oh, Ness, you are hurting so bad. Let's go ahead and have Pooh heal him. I want to try to pull off PSI Flash on this guy, but, you know, with Ness missing home, it's probably going to be an issue. Ah, Ness. Try again. Keep it going. Yeah, these guys are very susceptible to Flash, which means if you pull off a successful Flash Beta, there's a small chance that you can kill them in one hit. Alright, let's go ahead and use Freeze Gamma with Pooh as well. We may not even need to use Flash. We may kill them. Yep, and they're gone. Okay, IQ went up. Pretty significant PP gain. And Pooh's level is now 36, and since we raised his, oh, wait a minute, we didn't raise his vitality, we raised his guts, yeah, during my test playthrough, oh, his vitality went up anyway, during my test playthrough, he actually went up in vitality when I used the rock candy on him. It's a random stat gain. And he learned Healing Gamma, which on top of the effects of Healing Beta can also cure paralysis and diamondization, and in some cases it can even revive a fallen ally, but they won't revive with full HP. Alright, so I used that rock candy on Pooh. He used the deli sauce on it in battle. Check this out. Deli sauce gone, but look, I still have the rock candy, so yeah, there's that little trick right there. If you want to get massive stat gains with a character, have them stock up on jars of deli sauce, and then have the rock candy in the last space of their inventory, and have them keep using it in battle, and they'll use the jar of deli sauce every time, but they won't actually use the rock candy. That is a little bit too broken for me, so I'm gonna go ahead and just use the rock candy right now. His vitality goes up, yeah, it seems a little too much like cheating. I don't think the programmer is meant for you to be able to do that. Anyway, here we are at our 6th sanctuary location, Pink Cloud. Wonder why they call it that. Ness had a short vision of seeing his mother when she was young. He didn't recognize her because of how hot she looked back then, so he took the picture into the bathroom and fapped to it. When he found out what he was fapping to, he got so traumatized and embarrassed that he shot himself. No, he's fine. We recorded the Soundstone melody of Pink Cloud, and you know what? It'll be It did. All right, cool. I was wondering, since it heals all status effects when you come to a sanctuary, I was wondering if it would heal homesickness, so we don't have to make a phone call to mommy. Good, because it would be very awkward after we just, had those thoughts about her because she looked so hot when she was young. You know what? I think she looks okay right now, to be honest. Anyway, like I always do, let's play the Soundstone melody. I can't talk my way out of that awkward remark, can I? It's not gonna happen. Oh God, enjoy the song. All right, coming along quite nicely, and just like with Magnet Hill, we have some treasures that we skipped over as we were coming through here, which is good because I want to show off. There's about 2 new enemies that I want to show off here, so I'm going to see if I can run into them. Oh, and we can. There is this enemy back here, the Kiss of Death, which can pretty much just do regular attacks on you. It's weak to hypnosis, or it's susceptible to hypnosis. I really shouldn't call it a weakness since it doesn't actually cause harm. We want to go ahead and try to do that as quick as we can in the first turn, because this enemy, outside of just its regular weak attack, has another move called, appropriately enough, the Kiss of Death, which is exactly what it sounds like. It can kill you in one hit, and we don't want that to happen. All right, let's take these guys out as fast as we can. Gonna go ahead and use the Hungry HP Sucker to multi-target. And I'm using PSI Freeze Gamma just to get rid of these other enemies as fast as we can, so we can take out the Kiss of Death without any trouble. There we go. Fall asleep now, mouth. Alright, now let's just take it out with regular attacks. Well, what's the use if it's just gonna wake up in the first turn? Alright, and as we drop down this hole, don't get ambushed. Okay. Alright, and in this present box, we get the Bracer of Kings. So yeah, this is one of the pieces of equipment that only Pooh can equip. In fact, it's the only kind of equipment that Pooh can equip, period. Wait, it's a bracer, it goes on the arm, and since he's very limited on what he can equip, his equipment usually gives him pretty decent stat boost. It raises his defense by 30. Also, it makes him immune to the effects of hypnosis, and it also gives his luck a significant boost, which means that enemies will often miss him. Is this my new enemy? Okay, it is not. I don't think we're actually gonna run into it. How about up here? Are you the enemy I want to fight? It is! It's a Thundermite. Look, they're so cute. They're little clouds with lightning bolt penises. Anyway, they can do a Crash Bang Boom attack that's equivalent to PSI Thunder Alpha, so they're not too bad. But this is another enemy that makes it a good reason to put the Franklin badge on weak allies like Paula and Pooh. They are weak to both PSI Fire and Freeze, so we're just going to go all out, taking these guys out as fast as we can. Not that they're much of a threat. I mean, Pooh himself might not need the Franklin badge, but it might be a good idea, because even though he has a natural resistance to things like PSI Freeze and PSI Fire, they may not hurt him, but Thunder might. Yeah, that pun was way too forced. I am sorry. That's worse than Wall Martian. That's about 100 times worse than Wall Martian. What? Oh, hello, Dad. Oh, I have I? No, it really isn't. You're going to send me out on an adventure without adult supervision? You obviously don't care. Yeah, I think I should take a break. That's why I'm backtracking to outside. So, yeah, if you're playing too long, your dad calls you up. If you play too long without saving and quitting, without breaks, dad will call you. And then, oh, one shot. Yeah, your dad will call you and remind you, hey, you've been playing a little long. Maybe it's a good idea if you take a break. So, perfect timing, because now that we're out here, I'm going to go hit up a save point, and then I'm going to, that's pretty much it. We took care of Magnet Hill. We took care of Pink Cloud. That's all we can do as far as sanctuary locations go, so no more procrastinating. We have to go after Pokey. Next stop, Scaraba. But that's going to have to wait until next time. And until next time, thank you for watching That LP Show, and have a one that is good.